Hi, I'm Wendy, and if you're watching this video, thank you for liking my blog, Pieces of My Heart. And I'm really feeling this tonight. This is hitting close to home. Hard times are just a fact of life. Sometimes you look at your circumstances or your storm, and it's just too big, and you don't know what the answer is. You look at your situation and you just don't know what to do. You just don't know what. When you look at the storm, you just don't know what to do. That is if you are looking at the storm. That's the key. God doesn't want you to look at your situation. He doesn't want you to look at your storm. He wants you to focus on Him. He wants you to set your eyes on Him. Just like in Hebrews, I believe recently my boyfriend and I were reading this, Hebrews 12, I think it is, setting your eyes on Jesus, the author and finisher of your faith. Looking unto Jesus, some versions say. But that's the key, not to look at your storm. Because if you're a Christian, you know what to do or what not to do if you really think about it. You need to fix your eyes on God, not the storm. Do not be afraid. When Peter was walking on the water, he had faith enough to step out on the water. But he took his eyes off Jesus and started looking at his situation, trying to figure out what he was going to do. Not what God was able to do, but what he was going to do. And that's the key. Sometimes you have to change your mindset to, what is God willing to do for me? Well, He tells you what He's willing to do for you if you focus on these things in His Word. There's a plethora of promises in His Word where He tells you what He can and is willing to do for you if you belong to Him. And so the key is really that simple. It's that simple. Taking your eyes off what you can do, what you already feel like you can't do anything. You already feel like my hands are tied here. I don't see any way out. What am I going to do? But instead, we need to change our mindset to what can He and will He do. God is not afraid of the storm. He can calm it. He holds the winds and the waves in His hand. He spoke things into existence, so He is not afraid of the storm. Get this, this promise here, Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep the mind that is dependent on you in perfect peace, for it is trusting in you." That is a promise. Psalm 89:9. Actually, there was another one I'll read for you that I wrote down, but I think I lost it. But I want to read these scriptures to you about God's capability concerning the elements. Psalm 89:9. You rule the raging of the sea. When its waves rise, you still them. Okay, and then we have Proverbs 30, verse 4 and 5. This is Christian Standard Version. Who has gone up to heaven and came down? Who has gathered the wind in his hands? Who has bound up the waters in a cloak? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is His name? And what is the name of His Son, if you know? And then Jeremiah 5:22. Do you not fear me? This is the Lord's declaration. Do you not tremble before me, the one who set the sand and boundaries of the sea, an enduring barrier that it cannot cross? The waves surge, but they cannot prevail. They roar, but cannot pass over it. This is very encouraging to me. I have been feeling this lately. I have been feeling like overwhelming situations that I feel like I must make a decision. I must handle this. And I feel like God has reminded me not to focus on what I can do, which is very limited, but to focus on Him and His plan and trust His direction, His lead, and His promises. So I hope this has been an encouragement to you. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed night. It's all about Jesus.